Hey, everybody. It is the last day of August. Welcome to the eve of the Harvest Catalog launch. Thank you for being patient. I know we started a little late tonight. We wanted everyone to have a chance to see the products that Dan Orchard was showing on his end of the month live. But we're going to get started now. And we've got Mayra with us, who is fantastic. She is a rock star seller. She is a rock star recruiter. She is consistently in the top 1, 2, or 3, usually the top 1 or 2 in my entire downline for sales. And for a while, I tried to compete with her every month, and then I realized that was a challenge in itself. So I'm going to pass the floor to you. She's talking about customer relationships tonight, and the floor is yours.
All right. So, hey guys, my name is Mayra. As Karen mentioned, I've been with Scentsy for 10 years. Yeah, I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. So tonight we're going to talk about building relationships, and that goes hand on hand with gaining your customers' trust. So I wrote it down, so I'm probably going to be a little bit scattered. So the way that I build relationships with my customers is usually through social media. I know a lot of people don't believe in having VIP groups and stuff like that, but let me tell you, my VIP group, it's a shit show, and not in a bad way. It's fun. I feel like people feel really comfortable being in that little group. Like, it's funny. But yeah, so I started 10 years ago. I'm not going to say that this happened overnight. I worked very, very hard to be consistent, to build my customer base. And I think it's worked out perfectly because I'm such an extrovert. So I want to be friends with everybody. I want, to mingle with everybody. So prior to COVID, I was doing a lot of vendor events, a lot of home parties, and that's how I was getting my customers and stuff like that, building the relationships there. COVID happened, and I had to rebuild my business, and I started doing Facebook parties and Zooms and stuff like that. And then that's how I started building my relationships. Obviously, everything now it's through virtually. So I befriend all of my people. All of my people are on my Facebook. My Facebook was my personal. Now it's all Scentsy and kind of a mingle of personal stuff. The reason why I do add them is because I want to be involved in their life. I want to be able to know what's happening with them. I want to interact in their post. I want to be intentional. I want to get to know them. I do go a little extra for them. And being extra, going extra way for your customers goes a long ways. You're planting those seeds, and they see that you care. They're not just an order or a number on your list. And if you guys do follow me, if you guys know, there's a lot of my customers that do tag me. I do a lot of family things with my customers. They actually adopt me. So there's times where I'll go to dinner with them and stuff like that. So building a relationship is very important for a business. Gaining their trust, when I say gaining the trust, is being honest. If something's on back order, being honest with them about a scent. If I hate weather leather. So if you ask me what weather leather smells like, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, it smells amazing. I'm going to be completely honest with them, and I'm going to tell them it smells like shit to me. Right. But it could smell really pretty for them. Also, being consistent. When someone sees that you're being consistent and you're passionate about what you do, they're going to be very supportive towards your business. I can't begin to tell you how many times I preach this to my team. You have to keep all the crap out of social media. You have to keep the crap out of just the eyes of everybody. And just be consistent. Every day, there's days where I don't feel like getting up, but I'm still posting, I'm still sharing. And what I mean by sharing is not just blasting my entire Facebook with different flyers. What I'm saying sharing is, for example, on Fridays, usually is when I do my cleaning days. So I start sharing what I'm doing. I mean, I'm already making my bed. I already use the Scentsy Fresh. So I'll grab my phone, and as I'm doing my bed or whatever, doing my sheets, I'm recording myself using our products. And that's a way that I attract people. Oh my God, she's using this. If she's been using this for over and over and over, it must be that good. And so that's what I do Fridays. During the weekends, I share a lot on my story on how I use the products. And I think that goes a long ways. Like I love Scentsy Fresh. If you guys know, I'm obsessed with Scentsy Fresh. I posted the other day that I was doing like, the palm, what's called palm breach freeze. Like I love that scent. And so I was spraying my bed and I went on my story and I recorded it. And sure enough, I had an order for 3 from someone that had never ordered from me. So I do have a lot of random people on my Facebook too. And everybody's like, it doesn't matter like if they haven't ordered from you, like, or never, or like 3 years, people are always watching you. People are always going to be intrigued about something that you're using all the time. Also following up with your customers, when you're texting them, following up with an order, that gives you like the open door to ask them like how their day's doing, what's up with them. And as a matter of fact, I do have an attorney customer, and I met her through her mom. And her mom just had knee surgery. And before anything, she texted me and we're talking about her order. And then she told me about her mom. And so then I remembered about her mom. And like a few days later, I text her, not to follow up on the order that she had given me, but I text her specifically to ask her how her mom was doing. And that goes a long ways. When you're, like I said, when you're intentional, when you want to be part of their life, people don't want to feel like, oh, she just wants me for an order. People want to feel like I'm supporting this girl because this is her passion, but she also cares about me. So sharing your passion, whether it's like a personal thing or your business. Also interacting with them, like I said, comment on their post. If their pet passed away, be compassionate, with them. Customer appreciation outside of Scentsy. So this is one thing that I do, and I do it for my VIP group, because usually my VIP group is like the people that really, really, really support my business. So I was doing happy birthday mail every single month, right? And I was using the Scentsy bars. Oh, of course, right now it's really, really hot, so I didn't want to send like the happy birthday bars. So what I've been doing is I'll put a poll or a post, and I say who's having a birthday in April, who's having a birthday in August. So everybody's like commenting like, oh, my birthday is this, my birthday is that. So what I do is go to Cheryl's Cookies and mail them out a $5 cookie. So it's something outside of Scentsy that I'm doing for them. And it, like I said, it goes a very long ways, like when you do little things like that. But that's because I like being extra with them. What else? Be involved in their lives, like I said, on a personal level. Many times when I do my home parties, I'll stay back and hang out with them and, chit chat and stuff like that. Usually when I do my home parties, I want everyone to kind of feel comfortable and get to know me, so be very personal. Also building relationships is going to help you for them to want to support your business, for them to want to refer you out to their friends and family, for them to support you when there's an incentive, cheer you on if you're going for a promotion and stuff like that. So like I said, building relationship is very important. Building your community. Like I'm passionate about pets. I'm passionate about sports. I'm passionate about just being a jokester. And I think my community of customers are just kind of like me, kind of like building your tribe, kind of like building your team, but I'm building my customer base. So most of my customers have cats, love cats. So that's me, right? So that's how I build my community. I have people that, there are other single people that like to go drinking. So like I'll hang out with them. And then people that like sense of humor. Like I said, my VIP sometimes is a shit show. That's the comments and the things that happen, but that's the type of environment, the type of group that I created. So when I've been adopted, like I said, I've been adopted by several families. They pass me around like the Scentsy whore that I am. So I get tossed around back and forth. Tossed are like, oh, the cousin, the uncle. And this has also helped me build my team, because I built that rapport with them. I built that trust with them. I build that friendship with them, that they want to be part of my world now. So I have a lot of my teamies that are actually were my customers at one point. As a matter of fact, this is how supportive this customer is. She actually wants to have everybody book parties. So she tries to tell people they need to book me, right? So today her cousin called her, like a faraway cousin. She used to be a consultant. And she's like, I know the perfect person to refer you to, so you can like reinstate and join, da, 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 da. So this girl called me today to reinstate under me. She had a different sponsor. I don't know what happened, but she's actually going to reinstate tomorrow. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. When you show them that you're passionate, that you love what you do, and you take care of them. And I'm not saying like send everybody, cookies if you can't afford it, but even if it's a send circle for their birthday, I've sent cards to them, like, because we have their addresses, like sympathy card, a birthday card, just a simple gesture will go a long ways. Like, oh my God, like she remembered me. Like she's my Sensi consultant, but she remembered me. Like it's just, it goes with that saying. So I'm just all over the place. Like sometimes I'm just all over the place, but I like to take care of my people. I do. One time I ran a report. I remember I was sitting there with Karen and I was like, Karen, what should I do with when I did the little testers to bring back my bar? So I did a bunch of testers for like my top 11 people and I sent it out to them. And it wasn't so much as like they thought in their mind, oh, she wants future sales. It was like, oh my God, like you went out of your way. You took all this time to do this, to send it to me, to like appreciate me. And I did get a bunch of orders from that. So that was like awesome. But yeah, just going just the extra mile. To me, my customers are just the best. I can just brag about them all the time. But yeah, so that's how I build my relationships, just being me, being authentic, showing up every day, showing them that I love what I do, just sharing everything. And just, was it last week? I went live and I was crying and I was like all emotional, because without them, my journey would not be what it is right now. So, and there you go, getting emotional again, like typical Mayra. So I'm just, like I said, going the extra mile doesn't hurt, even if it's just simple card, simple send circle, a simple hello to them through a text or whatever. So, and yeah, so that's what it is for me to build relationships with my peeps.
I love it. Hey, a couple of questions. If you guys have questions, put them in the chat and I'm sure Mayra will answer them. First question, Jill wants to know, what kind of special lighting do you have?
I have no special lighting. The only special lighting is the lighting that's way up here. It's my house, the light. I had special lighting earlier in my Facebook live, but no special lighting right now. Maybe it's the camera. Maybe it's I don't know.
The lighting is really good. It's still light out there though, right? She's on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's the light. Like the sun always hits this window. I don't know if you guys can see like the glare back here, but it's always light here. So it's always covered. So that's probably what it is too.
Kendra says we should, if you have the Phoenix shirt, you should wear it tomorrow for the harvest launch. Lots of people are sending out some love to you. Tanya, let's see who else. Crystal's glad you're her sponsor. Lots of people. Okay. Lori says you rock. They want to see your shirt again.
Should I stand up? Because I'm so little.
Yeah.
Go digger.
So question about the when you send the Cheryl's cookies, what type of message do you put on them? Do you say
I make it personal. I don't want to say you're a Sensi consultant. They know it's from me. So I'll say happy birthday, Lori, have an amazing day. And then I'll put XO Myra. So, and it's a $5 cookie, but it goes a long ways. Like everyone like tags me, oh my God, you're so thoughtful. Like it's just a cookie. It might be just a cookie to me, but you might be brightening up their day. And I sent a birthday card to one of my customers' daughter. She just turned 21. And she's like, oh my God. She's like, I never expected a birthday card from you. Like my Scentsy consultant is, you know what I mean? So like I said, I just go, I mean, I do a lot of little things for them. Like I'll do little keychains. I'm very extra. But I mean, it's taking a long time to build my rapport and my relationships with them. It just didn't happen overnight. The more that they deal with you, they get to know you, like, okay, I can trust her. Like I can give her my credit card information. Like she's not going to run off with my money.
Yep.
So yeah.
So Kitty's asking, and I can answer this, but can you write it off if you don't put the word Scentsy on it? The answer is yes.
Yeah. So I just print out the receipts because I can prove that person is my customer if I, reference back to my workstation too. So, but like I said, I didn't want to put Scentsy on the card because I wanted to be more personal. But that's me though.
And it should, they know who you are and they know what you do. So you're building relationships 100%, but you're adding a personal touch to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I love that idea a lot. And there are other things in that price range that you could do as well. But I love the fact that the Cheryl's cookies, like you just go to the website, you type in what you want it to say, you choose the one you want, and it ends up in their mailbox.
Let me share. I do have one of the bar things ready, so I'll share with you guys like what I do when it's not hot, when I do the bar. So give me a second. And it doesn't cost that much to mail it because it's tiny. Oh, and I do a lot of confetti, but I can thank Karen for that whole confetti thing. So they'll tag me. They're like, damn you, Myra, I have confetti everywhere. So I got a bunch of happy birthday cards, and I actually added that new happy birthday, a bar that we just released onto my Scentsy Club. So then I'm constantly getting them. So the sticker will say, thank you for supporting my business. And then I went on Avery.com and I created just a card that says, a birthday treat for being an amazing VIP. Enjoy your special day. XO, your wax boss, and then my name, and then my website.
Yeah. So Jennifer had asked, how do you sign the card? So it does say your wax boss on it.
Yeah. So I can share this with you guys. It's really simple. I just went on Avery and just got an image, worded it, and that's it. And they're stoked about this. A lot of people didn't even know we had this, but like I said, it goes a long ways. I actually went on a hunt, remember, Karen, for these. Everybody was like, happy birthday, here, Myra. I took them all. So I do this in the Cheryl cookies, and then I might do like little keychains. I might just something, just a little gesture.
Yep, just a little love goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that is how you get customers that stay with you for years. And in the chat, if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and add them. But if you do anything similar that you'd like to share, you could drop that into the chat as well.
Another thing that I do, for example, there's people that have not added certain scents on their Scentsy Club that I might have. I have a customer that loves vanilla suede, and I remember her for that scent. And she always thanks me because I'm like, okay, well, I can give up some of my bars to give them to you. But whenever someone likes something or is looking for something that's not available, I actually did not create this form. This form, I got it from another leader, but I write down everything. Like I had some girl ask me for the NFL warmer and I had no idea. So I write down notes all the time, like so-and-so's looking for this. And so then I always go back and forth, and it's not like they probably think I have like the best memory in the world, which I don't. It's just that I write it down. So whenever something comes up, I'm like, hey, Susie, you were looking for Vanilla Suede. Vanilla Suede is coming next month in the Bring Back My Bar or whatever. And it's just those little things that they appreciate. The fact that you took the time to write it down, to remember, even if it's a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road. This list is going to stay with me. I always like add more to it, but I always go back, like, you know, like I said, NFL warmer. I just messaged her and I said, hey, the NFL warmer that you're looking for, it's coming back on the 7th. And she was like, oh my God, thank you. Just, I feel like just being intentional, just keeping up, just being there, and just know that your customers are the heart of your business. Like, if you have that in mind, then just have great customer service, and you know, be on it. Like if they ask you a question, answer them, you know, try to, like I said, there's 100,000 other consultants that can take care of them. So if you're not taking care of them, there's going to be another Mayra or Mayra that's going to come along the way that's going to like scoop them up and take them from you. So you have to take care of your people. I have many customers that are outside of California, and they're like, yeah, there's like 3 other girls that I could go to in my state, but I want to go to you and support you because of how you are. You know, how you are with your business, you know, how you run your business. Like, we know that your heart's all in it. So if they see that, they're going to want to support you, and don't ever feel bad. Like there's like last incentive, I was like, I'm this close to reaching this level. Like, anything will help. Tag me, refer me. It wasn't necessarily I want you to order from me, book a party, do this. And everybody was just like, what can we do to help her? You know, I have my friends who I've met through Sensi. One of my closest friends I met through Sensi. So and he started off as my customer. If you guys see pictures of the blue beard guy, he was my customer. Now he's one of my closest friends that I can't live without. So, and that comes with building relationships. You never know when you're going to meet your next best friend. Whether, you know, it's, well, my besties here are watching, but like my closest friends, some of them I met through Sensi. Like people that I talk to on a daily that I'm really close to, they're my customers. You know, they're outside of Sensi, they're my friends. I get invited to birthday parties. I get invited to like different things. And I love that. I love that I can have that report and have lots of friends, and because I build all these relationships, you know, and they still support me, but you know, I've become friends with them.
Well, and I mean, that also turns into them wanting to join, right? So what you were crying about the other day, or tearing up about the other day, was Mayra had received the top sponsor charm for Star Directors, which meant she was the top sponsor for all Star Directors for the month. And that's not real easy to accomplish. But people, when you build those relationships, and people, you know, people do business with people they like, know, and trust. And when you establish those relationships and they see you're having fun, they then in turn want to join too. So it's win-win. A couple things. Shelly's asking, how do you find their birthdays? How do you go about? Do you just ask them, or what do you do?
Yeah, I just ask them. I go in my VIP group. Usually it's because I try to do special things for them. So I go, whose birthday is in August? And they kind of picked up on it now. Like, we better put our birthday, because this girl sends cookies or sends random stuff. So at first I had a few people, and then they started tagging me. So other people started seeing like, oh, okay, well, I better let her know. So that's how I collect the information. I just let them post, and then I just make a list, and then I send the cookies or whatever I decide to do for them.
And then Hannah and Sarah both shared what they do. So Hannah orders candy off of Amazon and sends it. There's a lot of options for $2 to $3 that you can ship, and Prime, so free shipping. And Sarah does Scent Circles because they ship for cheap, or $5 Starbucks gift cards. Same idea. Can you share your customer interest form? Kitty wants to know, and the other form, and the other what you put in. Yep, that. Can you share those?
Yeah, I can share these.
Can someone grab the link? Oh, Sarah Speechley just did. Trish wanted the link for the cookies, but Sarah Speechley just shared it. So it's in the chat, you guys. Any other questions? This was great. And I know that we have a very long night ahead of us. Those of you who are ordering from Harvest, the Harvest collection, just a reminder, those things are all while supplies last. What else? What else do we need to remind them about Harvest? There are a handful of products that are not available. I don't have the list in front of me. If someone has a list in front of you, do you want to read it? That would be awesome.
Do you want me to read the items that are not going to be available tonight?
Yep.
Okay, so is it the Jilt Leave Mini Warmer?
Yep.
Bat Bitty, right? Bitty Buddy, Spider Bitty Buddy, Frankenstein Buddy Clip, Zero Scentsy Buddy, Oogie Boogie Scentsy Buddy, Roll the Dice Scent Pack.
All right. So that's a list of what's not available tonight. And
the Oogie Boogie Warmer, they did say there might be a few available for first come. The rest will be shipped later this fall.
Yep, shipping separate. All right, so that's the list of where we are on Harvest tonight, which there will be a queue. It goes live. What did Dan say? 1 or 2 minutes before midnight Pacific, the queue will come up. And
56.
56. And they expect us to be able to start ordering about 10 after. Those that are lucky to get right in from the queue. So these products, you know, again, while supplies last, do not wait, get them ordered, and all that kind of thing. Those products that are not available, you cannot order them now. You cannot order them until they become available. So you can't purchase them yet. Kitty. All right. Have a good night, you guys. And we will see you tomorrow night for work at Wednesday. And have a good one. And thanks again, Myra. This was really great. I really appreciate you sharing. Oh, wait, one more thing.
I have a question for you. Do I upload the picture in the form onto both groups?
If you share it with me,
Okay.
I'll share it with the SSDs that participate, and they can all share it. But if you'll also put it on the Verge page, that would be great.
He woke up. Okay, I'll send it to you.
All right, have a good one.
All right, bye guys.